Hello, welcome to the sixth episode of the Star Stable Times. This is the owner of the Star Stable Times, Kelsey Ghost Fire, and the club representative, Racy or Fire Kings. Racy, would you like to introduce yourself and your club?
Hi, I'm Racy, and I'm the owner of Fire Kings. I run Fire Kings alongside my two leaders, Ray and Ollie, who are my close friends. Fire Kings is a North American dressage club where we strive to ignite the passion of dressage in each of our members, as well as creating spectacular routines for all to enjoy.
Okay, now that you've introduced yourself and your club, let's get on with the interview. What inspired you to start a club?
I had originally started the club around 2024 during a period of time where I was bouncing between teams, but I was on my own and honestly, it was stressful to even kickstart it. So I had shelved the idea and moved on to another dressage club. Then around January or February, me and my friends talked and I mentioned the idea to them. After a bit of encouragement, we ended up making the club together because we wanted to inspire others to do dressage as well as make jaw-dropping routines for all to enjoy. It was also just a way to bring together new friends to hang out with as well.
What made your members want to join your club?
Honestly, it's still just me and my leaders, but honestly, I think they joined me in the endeavor because of the vision I had. I have a whole story and lore for this club, as well as potential ideas for the members and their horses. I love storytelling, and sometimes I can dive deep into it if you let me. I honestly think they loved the idea and was excited to help me convey it to Jorvik.
If you don't mind me asking, what is the lore of your club?
So basically the whole lore is like way back in time. There was a small little village that was being raided constantly by this undead army. And so a family ended up going to the mountains and they met these dragon horses that were also being hunted by said skeleton army. And so they teamed up and ended up uh pushing out the raiders. And so after that, for thousands of years, there's always a bond between these dragon horses and stuff. And so when it became modern times and the village needs to trade because you can't just be a singular thing for too long, the the dragon horses ended up shape-shifting into looking like regular horses. That way we can trade with people in and out of our kingdom. And so now, by lore
By
standards,
lore standards,
I was crowned emperor of this kingdom now, and I now run it with Ray and Ollie and all the other royals to keep not only spread dressage as a fun thing for everyone, but also to keep the kingdom safe.
Mhm.
That's
How
just
has
a
your
summary of
experience
it.
How has your experience been with the club so far?
Honestly, despite not getting much interest yet, I'm actually having a lot of fun doing it with my leaders. I love posting on the club Instagram. Ray is an amazing editor, and Ollie always has like ideas for what else we can post. We also have been planning OS events together, and it's been so much fun. We aren't giving up yet, and I'm glad I actually have the two of them to help me.
Do you host club events? If so, what is your favorite event to participate in?
So far, we usually have been doing game nights together outside SSO or joint training. However, I love teaching dressage from the start, and we gotten so many giggles out of it. We also did some routine building, but the lessons have been my favorite. You never know what's gonna happen.
What is your favorite equine sport to participate in on Star Stable Online?
I love to participate in RRP shows, realistic roleplay shows, for those who don't know. My favorite of them is eventing as it puts, like, 3 shows into one. So, like, my favorite eventing I have is dressage, show jumping, and cross country. I've been doing them since 2022, and I also enjoy seeing the skill of other riders, as well as seeing my own friends compete. The club actually does have an RFP team for anyone interested in learning or even competing together.
What is your favorite memory with the club?
It was during a training night, and we were discussing our club horses when I started to realize that one of my leaders really loves mohawks on their horses. They didn't believe me, so we took a look at all the images of their horses they've sent, over time, and lo and behold, m like 90% of them had mohawks, and we were just laughing so much, and I was, like, quite literally crying. I think about that memory still.
Do you have any tips for anyone wanting to start a club?
I would advise to have leaders with you. I know, like, way back when, clubs used to have just one owner as, like, their high rank, and then, you have your instructors and stuff, but having leaders is so important now. They not only help you run the club, especially if you're busy in your way, but they also are your support system. They help you get through tough times. It's hard being a small club and trying to gain traction like, we are, and honestly, without my leaders, I would have been really put down by it. They have made owning so much more fun, and so I would just recommend getting some of your friends who play Star Stable, or even, like, you can advertise you're looking for leaders in many different servers, like Club Cliches for one, and they're just so vital in keeping the club running.
Mhm. What is the best route to finding a good club?
When I started looking for clubs before I made Fire Kings, I honestly would just start with the vibe. Like, check their Instagram and check all their stories, like, just look at their videos if they have any funny videos or bloopers. It's just to see how, what their vibe is, like, are they super energetic? Are they more laid back? Then join the OS, of course, because sometimes, applications only open in the OS like ours, and just see what's up. Check out their information, know if you truly are, like, wanting to use that horse and outfit, because you're gonna have to buy it, and there would be no point if you're just gonna join for a week, decide, I don't actually like this horse," so now you have a horse that you bought with your money. And then, finally just give them a shot, because you can't really tell unless you try, and because you can't really fully judge if you're going to like the style of the club or not till you try it. I've taken many leaps of faith before in my years, especially with my first ever, like, Discord dressage club, and I've made some great memories from it. But also don't feel pressured to stay in the club if it isn't your fit, because but you never know till you try.
Do you think being in a club enhances the game experience?
It truly does, because SSO chat system has gotten worse over the years, so it's really hard to chat with anyone anymore and even make friends. I only truly found my closer friends because I went through, like, because of clubs. Clubs make the game way better because you can come up with new ways to play, like make up games and stuff. Helped with training because let me tell you, my stable is full of untrained horses. Or you can do questing because I know a lot of people still have their quests not done. Or you could just try new games outside of SSO so you don't get burned out with the game entirely. For dressage, I always loved making routines. It just really cool, and I love to tell the story. And I've gotten chills watching some routines that I've been in the past with other clubs. It really had made my SSO experience a whole lot more interesting.
That wraps us up for our sixth episode of the Star Stable Times. Thank you so much to Racy for being our guest today, and a huge thank you to Fire Kings for sharing your story with us. For those of you looking to start or find your own family in the game, if you would like your club or team to be featured in a future episode, be sure to comment below their name and Instagram below in the comments. Thank you all for listening, and we will see you in episode 7.